My dear student, today I want to discuss quadratic equation, and it is in chapter 4 of NCERT. What is quadratic equation? An equation of the form a into x square plus b into x plus c is equal to 0, where the coefficient of x square, that is leading coefficient, is not equal to 0. That is, a is not equal to 0 is called the standard form of a quadratic equation, or any equation of the form px is equal to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2, is a quadratic equation. Now, my dear student, I want to discuss some problems of exercise 4.1. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. X plus 1 whole square is equal to twice into x minus 3. Since x plus 1 whole square is equal to twice into x minus 3, that is x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 6. That is x square plus 6 plus 1 is equal to 0. That is x square plus 7 is equal to 0. Obviously, it is of the form x square bx plus c is equal to 0. So, it is a quadratic equation. So, question is, how will you check the given equation is quadratic or not? If the equation is on the form a into x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, then this type of equation is known as quadratic equation. My dear student, problem number 5. What is given in problem number 5? 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 1. Since 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 1, so it will be twice x square minus 6x minus x plus 3, and it will be x square minus x plus 5x minus 5. So it will be twice x square minus 7x plus 3, and it will be x square plus 4x minus 5. So it will be x square minus 11x minus 8 is equal to 0. So it is of the form x square bx plus c is equal to 0. Hence, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Now, x plus 2 whole cube is equal to twice x into x square minus 1. So, it will be x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8, and it is 2x cube minus 2x. So, it will be x cube minus 6x square minus 12x minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So, it will be x cube minus 6x square minus 14x minus 8 is equal to 0. So, it is not of the form x square bx plus c is equal to 0. Hence, the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Now, I want to discuss problem number 2. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Let the breadth of the plot be x meter. Hence, the length of the plot is twice x plus 1 meter. Area of rectangle is equal to L into B. So, x into 2x plus 1 is equal to 528. So, 2x square plus x is equal to 528. So, 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. In this way, we can convert this statement in the form of quadratic equation. Now, sub-problem number 2 of problem number 2. The product of the two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Let us consider, let the consecutive integers be x and x plus 1. It is given that their product is 306. So, x into x plus 1 is equal to 306. That is x square plus x is equal to 306. That is x square plus x minus 306 is equal to 0. Now, sub-problem number 3. Let Rohan's age be x. Hence, his mother's age equal to x plus 26. 3 years hence, Rohan's age will be x plus 3. Mother's age x plus 26 plus 3. that is x plus 29. It is given that the product of their age after 3 years is 360. So x plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. So x square plus 29 plus 3x plus 87 is equal to 360. So x square plus 32x plus 87 minus 360 is equal to 0. So x square plus 32x minus 273 is equal to 0. In this way, we can convert this problem in form of equation. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Let the speed of the train be x km per hour. Time taken to travel 480 km is equal to 480 by x. The speed of train is equal to x minus 8 km per hour. According to question, x minus 8 into 480 x plus 3 is equal to 480. So x minus 8, 480 plus 3x by x is equal to 480. So 480x plus 3x square minus 480 into 8 minus 3x into 8 is equal to 480x. So after simplifying, we have 3x square minus 24x minus 480 into 8, that is 3840 is equal to 0. So it will be x square minus 8x minus 1280, that is 1280 by, if you take common 3, it will give you this answer. Now, we want to solve the problem number 1 of exercise 4.2. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization method. I hope you know this method. Now, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. It will be x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. After splitting the middle terms, we have x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Taking common x, we have x minus 5, it is x minus 5. So x minus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So either x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x is equal to 5. X plus 2 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to minus 2. Required value of x is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 2. So root 7x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Taking common x into root 2x plus 5. Taking common root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So it will be root 2x plus 5x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Roots of the equation are the values of which root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. That is root 2x is equal to minus 5. That is x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. X plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus root 2. So required roots are x is equal to minus root 2 or x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. Now problem number 4. 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 divided by 8 is equal to 0. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. 16x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now take common 4x, it will be 4x minus 1. And minus 1. It will be 4x minus 1. So 4x minus 1 into 4x minus 1. Root of the equation are the values for which 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 4. So therefore x is equal to 1 by 4 or x is equal to 1 by 4 is the value of x. Now find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Let the first number be x and the second number be 27 minus x. According to question, x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. So it will be 27x minus x square is equal to 182. So it will be x square minus 27x is equal to 180. So it will be x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 is equal to 0. By taking common x minus 13 minus 14, x common minus 13, it will be x minus 13 into x minus 14 is equal to 0. So either x minus 13 is equal to 0, x is equal to 13, or x minus 14 is equal to x is equal to 14. The first number 13, second number 14. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. Let the consecutive positive integers is x and x plus 1 according to question. X square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to 365. X square 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. 2x square 2x plus 1 minus 365 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 2x minus 364 is equal to 0. X square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. Now, splitting the middle term, it will be x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. Taking common x plus 14 minus 13, x plus 14 is equal to 0. So it will be x plus 14 into x minus 13 is equal to 0. Either x plus 14 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 14. X minus 13 is equal to 0, x is equal to 13. Therefore, two consecutive positive integers will be 13 and 14. My dear students, in this way we can solve the problem. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Find the other two sides. My dear student, let the base of right angle triangle be x centimeter. Its altitude is equal to x minus 7 centimeter. It is given in this question. So now, the altitude of right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So consider base is equal to x. So now by Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. So it will be x square plus x minus 7 square whole square is equal to 13 square. It will be x square plus 49 minus 14x is equal to 169. And it will be 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. It will be 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. It will be x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. And it will be x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Taking common x minus 12. Taking common 5x minus 12. So x minus 12 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. Either x minus 12 is equal to 0, x is equal to 12. X plus 5 is equal to 0, x minus 5. So required sides are x is equal to 12 and 5 centimeter. 12 minus 7, that is 5 centimeter. So in this way, we can solve this problem. Now, there is a very important problem. It was asked in the CBSE board examination also. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular date that the cost of the production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Let the number of articles produced be x. Therefore, cost of production of each article is rupees 2x plus 3. It is given that the total production is rupees 90. So x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. If you take common x, 2x plus 15. If you take common minus 6, 2x plus 15. So it will be 2x plus 15 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2x plus 15 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 15 by 2. X minus 6 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 6. As the number of articles produced can only be a positive integer, therefore x can only be 6. Hence number of articles produced is equal to 6. My dear student, in this way today we have completed the exercise 4.2. So in this video I have completed two exercise, exercise 4.1 and exercise 4.2. There are two exercise in this chapter. So now, in next video, we'll discuss on the exercise 4.3 and after that 4.4. My dear student, I want to give you advice that you must go through this problem. There are so many problems which may be solved in the form of multiple type of question. So you must know also the standard form of the quadratic equation. In this way, you will go ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much.